10 days ago, we started our 2022 AirVenture Loop. Even though it started off a little rocky, we managed to add 5 new states to our growing list. But more importantly, we had plenty of ventures and made many memories. Today, we are on our last leg back to Florida with a quick lunch stop at Spruce Creek.
Clear prop.
Love you. Love you.
Number 2441 Mike, runway 27, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 20, wind 240 at 7, altimeter 3019er. And just give way, I got a couple guys going to be getting off at Bravo 3, give way to that traffic.
Aztec 2441 Mike, runway 27, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 20 and give way to other traffic, 41 Mike.
Number 41 Mike, I got one more guy coming off at Bravo 3, give way to him, and you can taxi runway 27.
Give way at Bravo 3 and then taxi to 27, 41 Mike. Athens Tower, Aztec 2441 Mike, holding short runway 27 and ready for departure.
Number 2441 Mike, turn left on course, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff, 41 Mike, left on course. Alright, I love you guys.
Love you. Love you. Love you.
Off we go, the final day of the big trip.
It's definitely been a big trip.
Alright, gauge descending green.
Ground, you can taxi to the ramp.
Airspeed's alive, time is 3. Fuel flows are good. There's 60. 65, and rotate. Tap the brakes. Gear coming up.
Number 2441 Mike, did you want flight following anywhere?
Affirmative, 41 Mike.
Mike, what's your destination and requested altitude?
Destination is 7 Foxtrot Lima 6, which is Spruce Creek. Cruise altitude will be 9,500.
Number 2441 Mike, squawk 2023.
Squawk 2023, 41 Mike.
Number 41 Mike, contact Atlanta approach 132.47, have a good one.
132.47, appreciate your help. You have a good one yourself, 41 Mike. Atlanta Center, Aztec 2441 Mike, 2,500 feet just off of Athens and proceeding southbound, climbing for 9,500.
November 2441 Mike, Atlanta departure, IDEN.
41 Mike, IDEN.
41 Mike, your radar contact 3 southwest of Athens, Athens altimeter 3019er, and I show you at 2,800. You're going to climb VFR to 95 eventually?
9,500 is correct, 41 Mike.
Thank you.
Eventually, like we're never going to get there.
We got turbos. We can do it.
Come on, Aztec, you can do it.
What is?
Disappoint this controller. We're going to get there.
He doesn't know. Got turbos. We've always talked about going to Spruce Creek for lunch or something, but now we're going to do it.
Yep.
It's not too far from the house.
Time to meet a new friend.
It's a private community, aviation community. They also have a restaurant. So if you're going to the restaurant, they allow the public to come and land and go to the restaurant.
Oh, we're also meeting somebody.
We're also meeting someone that lives there, but otherwise you still can go to the restaurant.
Go into the restaurant.
Open to the public.
The largest contingent of racers at the AirVenture Cup Air Race live in Spruce Creek.
Well, maybe we'll see some of them, unless they're still at Oshkosh, because today's Saturday is the big day.
Yeah, most of them are staying the whole week in Oshkosh.
Yeah, that was surprising to me that in the Wisconsin race, that Florida represented the two largest groups of racers, Spruce Creek and the Stuart crowd. They welcomed us into the Stuart crowd, which was very nice of them.
Yeah, it was. It was nice having friends and then new friends there to sit with, talk with, strategize with.
And Jack and Shelby weren't the only kid.
Well, there's a few other kids, which happened to belong to the Stuart group.
Yeah, that was nice.
Those are summertime southern morning clouds for sure.
Yeah.
You could almost guess where you see these clouds. What time of day, what region of the country.
Oh, we saw a good chunk of the country this week.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's a little squirrel on the top of the cloud, just sitting there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There.
Right here, sitting on top of the cloud. What a distinguished gentleman.
Been a fun trip. An adventure. Not a vacation, an adventure.
793 Charlie Delta.
Nothing about this was a vacation.
No. What was your favorite part?
The race.
Mine was Niagara Falls.
Hey, kids.
What?
What was your favorite part of this big week?
Oshkosh Air Racing.
Spending time with the family.
Good answer.
At the air race because we had friends and also air show.
Really? I'm glad you enjoyed it. Mine's still Niagara Falls.
What was your favorite hotel?
The one with the water slide.
With the water slide, and the second one is with the big room.
The big room, Buffalo. The Holiday Inn.
The Holiday Inn
That was
Express.
a massive room. It upgraded to a suite for $4 extra, so I said, worth it.
2441 Mike, cutting Daytona, 118.85, good day now.
118.85 forward Mike. Daytona approach Aztec 2441 Mike at 9,500.
Aztec 2441 Mike, Daytona approach altimeter is 3021. Advise when you get the weather at the creek.
Aztec 2441 Mike, they don't have weather at Spruce Creek, but I do have it at Daytona, current India, and we'd like to begin a VFR descent when able. Forward Mike.
41 Mike, perfect. VFR descent at discretion.
VFR descent, my discretion. Aztec 2441 Mike.
Number 41 Mike, no lower than 6,500 for now. Turn 20 degrees to the left and follow the shoreline south.
20 degrees to the left and follow the shoreline. No lower than 6,500 forward Mike.
Number 41 Mike, VFR descent to 1,600 approved.
VFR descent 1,600 approved forward Mike.
Number 41 Mike, traffic up and down the beaches, a banner tower at or below 500, and also a helicopter at or below 500. Contact approach on 125.35.
125.35 forward Mike, we're looking for traffic. Daytona approach Aztec 2441 Mike, descending 3,000 for 1,600.
441 Mike, Daytona approach, roger.
Daytona approach Aztec 2441 Mike has weather at Daytona, Spruce Creek in sight, and Daytona in sight.
November 2441 Mike, roger. You can make that westbound turn over Dunlawton. There's no traffic observed between you and Spruce Creek. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved, forward Mike. Spruce Creek Aztec 2441 Mike is at 1,000 feet, 3 miles to the east. We're going to enter an extended downwind for left downwind for runway 6, Spruce Creek. Spruce Creek Aztec 2441 Mike, midfield left downwind, runway 6, Spruce Creek. Spruce Creek Aztec 2441 Mike, turning final, runway 6, Spruce Creek.
Nice landing, AJ.
Spruce Creek Aztec 2441 Mike is the anybody on the Unicom frequency? Can you tell me where the restaurant is located on the field?
Midfield, so where are you?
Just landed runway 6. We're at departure in runway 24.
Okay, so you're on Lima. If you're coming down Lima, it'll be right at the big hangars will be on your right, and the restaurant will be there on your left.
Taxi on Lima, restaurant will be on the left. Thank you.
Some nice houses in here.
Yeah, for sure. Gentlemen in the Cessna, appreciate it. Have a nice flight.
Nice Aztec.
Thank you very much.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs indeed. Spruce Creek Aztec 2441 Mike, taking active runway 6, and we'll be departing the area to the south, Spruce Creek.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you very much.
Love you.
Alright, gauge is in the green, fuel flows are good, airspeed's alive ×3. Tap the brakes, gear coming up.
Are you just going to hang out here in the intercoastal?
We're going to do intercoastal along Victor 3 all the way down.
Sounds good. We've at least got high enough to where It's not melting. It's hot here in Florida. Not as hot as Virginia.
Just got done stopping at Spruce Creek to meet with a new friend. His name is Steve and his wife Mary, as well as their 2 daughters. Steve and Mary hosted us for lunch at Spruce Creek. It's the first time we'd been there. That is a phenomenal...
Downwind Cafe.
Yeah, Downwind Cafe was the name of the restaurant. The neighborhood and the fly-in community, Spruce Creek, is one of the more interesting places we've ever flown into.
It was impressive.
Yeah, it's quite the complex with the runways and the way that they have the hangars built. Certainly made us give some more thought to living in a fly-in community. That was a really nice place, and Steve is one of the more interesting pilots I've ever met in my life.
He had stories.
Yeah, stories. Also an Aztec pilot.
But his plane would not be as hot as ours. Our cameras shut off almost immediately when we took off because it just got the temperature warning of it's too hot, sorry we can't work. His has got an air conditioner in it, we saw it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something to save up for the future.
Not only does it have an air conditioner, but it has like a full entertainment system that comes down out of the screen.
So the kids would
or out of the ceiling rather. So really nice Aztec and a nice Cub that's been in his family for 50 years as well in that hangar. So anyway, we had a really nice lunch. It was very nice meeting their family, and shout out to Steve and Mary. We had a great time. We look forward to doing some more with you and your family in the future.
Yep.
But right now we're going to go along the Intercoastal Victor 3. So we've got Indian River off to our left. We just crossed over the top of Space Coast Regional Airport. And you can see on the map here is where they shoot the rockets. So it's an interesting area of the country.
It's a nice clear day. You can see it really easy.
Yeah,
Sometimes
we can see
it's not so easy to see.
all the launch pads along the coast there, as well as the NASA facilities and the shuttle landing strip. Anyway, that's always a nice thing for us to see because it means we're close to home.
Yeah.
And after being in the plane for 50 hours over the course of the last month, that's 50. We are ready to be on the ground and just have a day with no flying. As much as we love to fly, it'll be good to get a day of rest.
Well, if we were to stay in one place for a good chunk, and then get in the plane and then stay in another place, but especially the last part of the trip, we were one day fly, one day fly.
Yeah, in the last 2 days we did two flights per day. Yesterday we went to first flight in North Carolina and then from Virginia, and then we went from first flight down to Georgia to see family. Then today we flew from Athens down to Spruce Creek and met with Steve, and we're on our final leg from Spruce Creek to Stuart.
It was an extra, not stressor, but it took extra effort. Because of the weather, we didn't get to go to our planned stop, so we had to
we diverted on half the days.
Flight, and then get to the place so we could do it to where we can figure out where we're going the next day. Can we get there? Is there a car available? Is there a hotel available? What are we going to do there?
Yep.
We were trying to go to Mackinac, and did I say it right?
Nope.
Say the word for me then.
I think it's Mackinac.
Mackinac Island. At the very northern part of Michigan. That was our planned stop after Oshkosh. Never been up there. It looks like a beautiful island, one with no cars, only like horses and bikes and golf cart type of things. There was 0 hotel rooms on the entire island.
It's understandable, Oshkosh week.
On a random Tuesday though.
Yeah, but it's during Oshkosh, so.
The day before, the day after, there were availabilities. Just that one day of when we were going to be there. The verse said go somewhere else. So
then we tried South Indiana.
And we did book a place.
Stormfront moved in.
And
we had it booked. We were good to go. We booked it while we were at Oshkosh.
Oh.
But that one didn't work out because of a fairly sizable storm that moved in and just blanketed the whole southern half of Indiana.
But that looked like a nice resort too.
We'll tell you how that one goes in the future.
Yeah.
We went to Ohio State University.
That turned out to be a good place.
As our third option, and they were very welcoming. They even gave us some chocolate Buckeyes on the way out, so
I was very happy.
So that was fun.
Because we meant to stop and get some, and then we ran out of time, and then it ended up okay.
Yeah, it did work out. Worked out thanks to the FBO, and it was, I think, the nicest FBO I have ever been into.
It was very pretty.
The Ohio State University Airport FBO and flight school adjacent just got a new facility, and holy mackerel, what is it nice. It was so nice. If you are in the area of Columbus, Ohio, and you're looking for
pretty.
a nice FBO where you can keep your plane overnight, nice people working in there, a bunch of enthusiastic students running around, don't pass up the opportunity to land at Ohio State. It was really nicely done. Then after that, where'd we go? We went to Buffalo and did Niagara Falls. The flight over Niagara Falls was...
that was really, really, really
that's
cool.
a bucket list item that I've wanted to do my whole life. That is a cool flight.
Yeah.
If you also want to do a Niagara Falls flight, there's several other videos online about what the procedures are over the top of Niagara Falls, but
you have to do it a certain way.
it's airspace that is, it's busy airspace. Lots of people want to do that. There's charter operators down low and the helicopters, and the general aviation is the next layer. But, we all have a responsibility to fly those patterns correctly so that everyone can continue to do things like that.
What did you call it, the racetrack?
It's a clockwise racetrack at roughly a 45-degree angle to the north-south direction. The highest north that you're supposed to travel is the Rainbow Bridge, so you got to get yourself oriented in space. But otherwise, if you follow the rules, you will have a phenomenal view from the top of Niagara Falls.
Even if you follow the rules, and you still get a beautiful view of it.
3,500 feet or higher,
we were at
clockwise
4,000.
racetrack pattern, and there's lots of, it's not difficult to find the way that they want it flown. So just search for flight restrictions for over Niagara Falls, and you're going to find several videos as well as the paper charts, which are the things that we're held accountable to. And it's not a difficult thing to do. Don't be apprehensive about doing it. Just make sure you do it correctly, and it'll keep you out of trouble and keep everybody else that wants to do it able to do so. After Buffalo, we headed south. We made it all the way down as far as Virginia.
Yeah.
Very historic area around Newport News, and Rick Aviation. Fantastic.
They had a very good FBO too.
They really took care of us. We felt very welcomed in Virginia.
Agreed.
But then we did Jamestown and Yorktown. We did the museums, the Colonial Museum and the American Revolution Museum. Those are well done areas. We did a good job choosing our path this time.
Yeah.
We had some really interesting stuff. First flight, every pilot does first flight. That's the Wright Brothers Memorial. If you are a pilot and haven't been there, you should make a trip. Stand on top of the hill, look where that first flight occurred. They've got all the markers.
They've got the marker where they actually landed, right there by the runway.
So, pop in next time you're on the East Coast, anywhere near North Carolina. Make sure you check the box for first flight in the Wright Brothers Memorial. I don't have to go into Athens. We've been there several times. Go Dogs. Everyone knows what Athens, Georgia has. University of Georgia there. If only everyone could be a Bulldog. What a privilege.
It is a privilege. I had a butt when we were little. When I guess my parents got it for when they were at the University of Georgia, something that said Georgia by birth, dog by the grace of God, or something like that. It was a little big red button that I always wore. I still had it on my bulletin board like growing up.
How many generations are you for Georgia?
My
Are you 4?
great-granddad, well, they went to law school there, so I mean, would that count?
I don't know what's going to happen with Jack and Shelby, but I think we're going to break the streak.
I would be happy if they were a Florida Gator.
I can live with it.
Yep. In-state tuition.
Dude, look at that line of boats. Are they doing a little regatta of some sort there? A power boat?
It's just Saturday.
Maybe it's a poker run.
It's just Saturday.
There's 20 boats in a straight line.
It's just Saturday.
Nobody's going the other direction. Let's see if these other boats turn, because the first one just turned. All right, we got 2 turning. Everybody else going straight. Maybe they aren't together. It looks like a race.
Saturday afternoon that's not thunderstorming.
Yeah, they're all going the same direction, the same speed, in the same area.
Where are we?
We are Melbourne. Okay, there's Sebastian.
We saw you this week.
It is crazy how much we've accomplished in 10 days.
Yeah. Well, last year we crammed in a whole bunch of stuff when we went up to Oshkosh also. Stopped in Tennessee. We slept on the submarine. We went to Oshkosh. We ate lunch with your uncle and aunt in Illinois.
Yep.
We stopped at your family's house in Georgia and then came home within 4 days.
Oshkosh.
Also, right?
We make it wild. Stuart Tower, Aztec 2441 Mike is 10 miles to the northwest, inbound for full stop with information Lima.
Aztec 2441 Mike, Stuart Tower, roger. Report 5 mile final runway 12. Aztec, I haven't debated. You're either following a Cessna 6 mile final or I'll get you in front of him.
We'll follow behind him. 41 Mike.
Roger.
Stuart Tower, Aztec 2441 Mike, approximately 5 miles from the airport over the North Fork of the river. Approaching final approach course.
Aztec 41 Mike, roger. Cessna you're following is now 1.5 mile final runway 12, clear to land.
Traffic in sight, we'll follow the Cessna. 12, cleared to land, 41 Mike.
Good job.
Thanks.
41 Mike, where are you parking?
Going to the new Atlantic, 41 Mike.
Aztec 41 Mike, roger. Right at Alpha 3, and then taxi to park this frequency.
Right at Alpha 3 and taxi to park this frequency, 41 Mike. Thanks.
We did it. You made it back
We
home.
made it home!
We actually went around the world this time.
Not around the world. one small
Felt
part
like
of
around the
our
world.
country.
I had fun with everybody.
Yep, thanks
I
for
hope
another
you guys
trip.
enjoyed it also.
Bye.
All right. See ya.